Tell me your name without actually telling me your name.
Check the fit. Oh god, you don't know what would complete this. Well, hold on. Sorry. Alright. At this point, the law can't help me. You can't defend me anymore. Society has already rejected me. I'm going into the cell in like 4 days. It's over. Forget it. I love when white people, when I tell them I'm Filipino, they automatically hit me with a, "Oh, that's so cool. My cleaning lady's Filipino." And I'm like, okay. They think we're like an endangered species. They're like, "No, don't worry. I've seen more of you. They're around. I promise you're not alone." Do they think like we all know each other? We all just telepathically, we're just like, "No, yeah, I know that she's Filipino. I could sense her from 2.5 miles away." I have to know the point of an interviewer asking a TikToker or a YouTuber how they started. It's the same routine. They're gonna give you the same answer. They're gonna say, "Oh, well, I just downloaded the app because I wanted to have fun and just with my friends and just have a good time. And then all of a sudden things just blew up and I just saw the numbers go up and here I am now." Because it's the same story. It's not like a calculated thing. Some people it is, but the most of us, it's just like, I don't know, man. You just download it. Like Facebook. It's just like, I don't know. I'm watching a documentary or like YouTube video, and it was about like this family who adopted a child, and everything was okay. And then all of a sudden he was like, and then like 2 years after they had this kid, they returned him. You can return a child? I didn't know you could keep the receipt and there was like a lifetime warranty. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a one-time purchase. Can you imagine being with a family for like 5 years and all of a sudden, "I'm really enjoying this family. Oh, we're refunding you. You're going back." What? If my parents ever say, "Oh, we're having another kid, Asia," after 18 years of me being an only child, they're still gonna have an only child because I'm just gonna end it all there. I can't take another kid in the house. I worked hard for all this attention on me. Okay? I'm not gonna sit and watch another kid get spoiled. That's my job. Oh, don't mind me. Just rehearsing being the coolest aunt. Starting with the wardrobe. So if you have any children and you need an aunt, let me know because I'm here. Because I don't have any siblings, so it's not possible otherwise. Okay, this is my application. Let me know. I love kids. Okay. Wow, this art is absolutely adorable. Isn't it great, guys? Yeah, it is nice. Who drew it? Who's the artist? Oh, I don't know. If you find out, let me know. That's your job, not ours. Yeah, well, I couldn't find who made it, so. Then don't post it. Well, I said credit to the artist in the caption. That's like when I ask you where you got your shirt and you tell me, "Oh, the store." Which store? There's a lot of stores. Emily? A lot of stores. I remember when I was younger and I'd be invited to a birthday party, and if there was a code on the invitation, I knew that this birthday party was going to be a blowout. Because if there's a code, that means that there's a gate, and they live in a gated community, and if they live a luxurious life on a daily basis, just imagine how extravagant this birthday party is going to be for this small child. This isn't a birthday party. This is Royal is inviting commoners to take a tour of their castle. That's what this is.
I hate people who do their homework at a desk. Why do you do it at a desk?
Well, I guess we're moving. I need to know the exact defining moment that people started realizing that incest was wrong. It was just one guy fed up one day and he's just like, we have to start expanding our interests beyond who we see at Thanksgiving dinner. Because my options are limited now, and you all look way too much like me. Just found it's disability day. Ayo! Heel click. Ayo! Woo! Thought I'd share a fun fact with you. So scoliosis usually stops progressing after you hit puberty because your growth plates are closed. But then sometimes your scoliosis gets worse into adulthood. aka adult progression scoliosis. And I got it, baby. So, fun fact about me, I wear a heel lift in my right shoe at all times because my hips are uneven and I am in incredible pain when I'm not wearing them on long walks. Thank you, everyone. Explain to me the purpose of these puffer jackets with no sleeves. Usually I put a jacket on when I feel chill on my shoulder, not when I feel my core shaking. I don't know anyone who's ever been like, oh, I'm freezing. If only I had a sleeveless puffer jacket to warm my ribs. Nah, because the acting in Girl Meets World was a different genre. I've never seen any Disney Channel show act in the way that they did. It was basically just like, but that's why we're here. That's what friends are for. That's why I'm always by your side. That's why you are with me. Well, it doesn't. And it won't work out. At least not here. Alright. I don't know which one of you made this rumor up that my dad traveled to the Philippines to find an Asian wife, which is my mom. No. My Nana was the one to set up my parents together. They then started a long-distance relationship, and then after sending letters to each other for a long time, he finally saved up to go meet her in her village where she lived. He didn't go traveling throughout the Philippines to poor villages looking for an Asian wife. That's sick. Y'all gotta stop assuming that a white man and an Asian woman is a result of a fetish. Fun fact, true love can exist. Thank you. Bye. Lucky for you, I still live in the house that I grew up in, so I'll reenact what happened. It was the night before kindergarten. My mom had just given me a bath, and she was off to go get me a towel. Now, she put me on the toilet seat. I don't know why, but I stood on the toilet seat waiting for her to get the towel. So here I am, standing, doing a little jig, and all of a sudden, I slip and head first into the bathtub. My eye hits the soap holder and cuts it open. Stitches, bruise, blood in the eye, the whole works. So, yeah, I had to go get stitches that night, and the next thing you know, I wake up and I go to my first day of kindergarten. I made no friends, except for the librarian. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So we're kind of aware that I have this weird fixation on how Disney characters move at the parks. Like the whole, like, Mickey Mouse thing. Like, you know, that. And so some other things that I've kind of noticed about other Disney characters at the parks from, like, videos online, because I've never met these characters before in real life. Snow White, when she claps not like this, but in circular motions without her fingertips touching. Just like this part of the hand. She goes like this. Like, I don't know why. Like, even in the movie, her fingers never touch each other. It's very light. She seems to be, like, one of the most limp-wristed Disney princesses. She carries her dress like this. You know? And whenever they cover their mouths, they do cover their mouths like this, but most of the time they just do it with their fingers at, like, this angle. Or, like, oh my goodness, you're so sweet. Or something like that. I don't know. This is when my mask arrived. And... Hey, Paul. Hey, swing. I dare you. I'm ready. I got two. Just go. No one's gonna see this video because it's late at night, but the reason that they make the Abercrombie and Fitch store so dark is to kind of give off this luxury VIP bar type aesthetic to young teens. According to a Daily Mail UK article from 2011. So what the heck is the Rainforest Cafe, huh? Sure. The stainless steel fridge is favored amongst society more. But I heavily appreciate my white fridge. It's got class, it's got charm. Nothing that the stainless steel can match up to. What can you do that my white fridge can't? A lot of things, but that's not the point! I hate that my For You page shows me videos of people who follow me. Your lives are so interesting. Going out, doing... I'm just here, making some boba. Hey! What's let's say you're a 72-year-old man. You know, you just retired, but you want to keep yourself busy. So you work at Costco and a paint shop part-time as a cashier. Well, as you're living a great life, keeping yourself on your toes, all of a sudden, people just start dropping dead in random places. In malls, bookstores, cafes, schools, work buildings, people are just having like seizures and dying collectively all at the same time. So now you're scared, you know? You're like a 72-year-old man. You're already on the brink of your life. You might as well just, it's like, oh, it's me. I'm coming next, right? Well, it turns out that all the buildings all these people are dying in were recently freshly painted with the paint that you've been selling at the paint store as the cashier. Now, you don't make the paint, but there's a certain toxin in the paint that someone is putting in there to kill all these people. So now you're afraid. You're like, all right, well, I'm next as the cashier. Turns out that the building that you sell this paint in is wallpapered, so you're fine. Why have we completely abandoned the pogo stick as a means of transportation? Did a tragedy happen causing a huge traumatic effect where, like, no one wants to use these anymore? Because I think this is quite possibly one of the most beautiful ways to get from point A to point B. Because if you get hit by a car, you know, the driver can't say, oh, I didn't see you. Like, no. If you see someone using a pogo stick, you're definitely going to see them. People often tag me in videos of human Nick Wilde. So I thought I'd put my 2 cents in and kind of tell you how I vision what he would look like. Just to give you an idea. This is quick, please, whatever. You get the idea. Just because someone told me that foxes are native to North America, I could be wrong. They could be wrong. I could have been tricked. But this is how I would envision a human Nick Wilde. So, okay. All right. Wow. My good friends invited me for an evening over for some drinks. I'm so excited. It's been years since I've seen them. I hope nothing goes wrong during my pleasant visit. Okay, folks, but let's appreciate the drip that my dad and I had. Oh yeah, look at that. Sporting at the Chandler Mall on a Thursday evening. Theme? Bit of a tan. Look at us. What the heck? Well, to be honest with you, Mary, I'm a narcissist. And I love talking to myself. Because every time that I film a video, I'm never looking in the camera, I'm just looking at me. Because I talk to myself so much that the video recording allows me to trick my brain into thinking that I'm talking to another person, even though it's just my reflection. And I want everyone to see how mentally ill I am. You know, if I ever go to New York, I hope that I encounter Billy on the street, because the way that I'd love to tell him that as he's yelling at me, asking, do I know this certain celebrity, I just be like, yelling does not equal you being funny. I just walk away without him being able to give me a comeback. Yeah, I was gone for a month. I don't need you for attention, okay? I'm an only child. I'm the main character of this family. The whole schedule revolves around me. If I need attention, I just exist. Oh, the cactus is an endangered species. Then get a restraining order. I mean, come on. How can you go extinct if no one can come within 200 feet of you? My mom just left to go to TJ Maxx alone, and she looked in the doorway, and she said, okay, well, if I'm attacked or if I die, just letting, if I haven't come home, just letting you know that something happened because of the Asian hate crimes, and I should have went with her. But I can't do much to protect, I don't know. I'm sick and tired of it. That's all. I'm just sick and tired of it. One day you'll go to the Disney parks and you'll meet Mickey Mouse. You'll have a grand meet and greet. It'll all be fun. Until all of a sudden, he does a signature move. I'm not going to tell you what that move is, but when you see it, you'll know that it's me in there. Hi, it's me. It's so nice to meet you. Hello, everyone. It's Black History Month, and as many of you know, I grew up doing ballet, and I thought I would share a little bit of history about one of my favorite dance companies, the Dance Theater of Harlem. This is the founder of the company. His name is Arthur Mitchell. He was an incredibly talented dancer, and in 1955 became the first black dancer to dance with the New York City Ballet. This is George Balanchine next to him. About a year after the Martin Luther King Jr. assassination, Mitchell wanted to open up a school, a dance school, in Harlem, New York for all kinds of people, which was the creation of the Dance Theater of Harlem. Mitchell wanted to create a space for all dancers of all colors, but especially black dancers, to express themselves and their passions through dance. He was one of the youngest people recognized at the Kennedy Center Honors. He was invited to the White House by George W. Bush. I could keep going, but here's their Instagram to check them out, and the company will be linked in my bio. Thanks. Oh, they're called the Avengers because they avenge. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it kind of is. What would you want to be called if you were a superhero? I don't know, like the Predator or something. Okay, you got like a cat thing going on? No, I'm just a pedophile. If I ever ran into you in public, I guarantee you I've told my parents about us. I call my dad, I say, hey, guess who I ran into at the Safeway? That's right, Emily. You don't know? Well, I'll tell you who it is. Someone from the internet, Dad. That's right, I call my papa, I tell my aunt, I call my nana. She has dementia, she has no idea what's going on. She's like, who was even talking? I'm like, well, that's not the point. Emily was at the Safeway today. You know, they say that family comes first. But when it's purge night, and I kill my entire family first, and then I go kill random people, it's apparently concerning. I have a 1971 red El Camino in my name. And as long as Uncle Harris is still alive, I don't get that car for another 20 years. Oh, I'm aware. Yeah, trust me, I know. This is my best friend. I'm established side character number 2. I've concluded this a while ago, alright? No, I understand that. My Nana has dementia. I've had to feed her many times. But the bibs were advertised in the men's section for men to use while cooking and frying. Just wear an apron. Males, if you're watching this, it's not feminine to wear an apron, okay? It's an apron. Here are some things, some designs you could wear. King of the Grill. Dad. Barbecue Rules. In black. And then my personal favorite, the type 2 diabetes FNAF apron. If you are a man and you are cooking me a pork chop and you're not wearing this, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not. Got my 23andMe results back. I am 0.1% more white than Filipino. I guess I better start transitioning into the white woman style. What beautiful weather. I can't do this. I can't. That was smooth. Oh, I don't have to, because I was. Yeah, I got invited. That's just too bad for you.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Also, thank you so much for buying me that thing off my wish list. I'm going to get so much use out of it. Oh, would you look at that? I have to go, but I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Okay, bye.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need a warm tea with some lemon. Jesus Christ. I can't do this anymore. God. Oh, jeez. Alright. Hey, come look at this nutcracker I got. What do you mean? I'm right here. So, that's a nice gift. Yeah. My guy, you're a what? We don't talk about it. Yo, just who woke up. Just who... There's a word missing. Just guess who Guess who woke up is me. You know those like 70s and 80s movies where the parents would go out for the night and they'd lend their son some pizza money and say, don't stay up too late while we're gone? I am currently living that life as we speak. I'm but a teenage boy living out his pizza dreams in the 70s. Ah! Hey, this is why you take her swimming on the first date, am I right, boys? Man, you don't even look like you can swim. Hey, shut up. You want to know where we're dropping, boys? It's not going to be by a body of water, that's for sure.
Aisha.
You know, it's nice to know that sometimes I think I'm really stupid. You know, because like I post something on here and people are like, oh, actually, this is what happened. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. You know, it's me against a bunch of very educated people because there's so many of you. And then I see stuff like this and I think, nah, never mind. I'm not that stupid. Alright, I privated the video. It was only up for like 2 minutes, but I knew what was coming. Basically what I said was if Nick Wilde asked me if Blue Lives Matter, I'd be like, yes, sir. Yes, they do. I'll go get a flag right now. But they don't. And Nick Wilde's not real. It's just a joke because he's a cop. Because I'm a simp, but Blue Lives don't matter, so don't buy a Blue Lives Matter flag, please. Spend your money on something else. Like, takeout. I don't know. He knows my blood type, my social security. We love each other so much. You will never have a chance. Don't use those 10 examples as a sense of security to your relationship. Humans are disgusting human beings, you know that? I'm sorry? You could get married to that person and have children with them. And that entire time, they are actually cheating on you with another person. How does that feel? That's not the case for everyone. It doesn't matter if it's the case for everyone. Someone has to go through it. And you think you won't? Oh, you think you're special? You think God loves you or something? Never trust anyone. Don't get married. Move to Paradise Valley and live in an apartment complex with 4 other widows. Know your place. This is a visual reenactment every time I see a funny TikTok on my For You page. This is me every time. That's a good one. Tonight I'm preparing my husband at 425 degrees, and we're gonna have him with a side of coleslaw and a glass of wine.
Sometimes every day, every month, and you know, here we have a lot more.
It's not as big of a deal, you know. Meeting characters is.
Everyone with trauma, listen up. That means every single one of my followers. Go watch this show called Infinity Train, please. It's a really well-written animated show. Every season has a new main character that's linked to the previous main character of the previous season. It's about this train that goes on for infinity in a barren landscape. And it picks up people with emotional issues or trauma. And once they figure out and resolve themselves over their issues, they're finally let off the train. If you thought Gravity Falls is dark, or Steven Universe is dark, this is... Literally, like, one of the reasons that there is no season 4 renewal yet is because HBO Max was concerned that the themes of the show were too dark for children for a cartoon. I watched this show a while ago, but I'm bringing it up now because no one ever talks about Infinity Train on here. And actually, if you went through some really heavy trauma, maybe actually don't watch this, because it's... Never mind.
But go watch it anyway.
A couple days ago, I tweeted about this little Campbell, I don't know how to pronounce the company name, this little little area, like this little restaurant thing that was in like my aunt's Christmas village. And I thought, does this actually exist in real life? Because look how cozy and warm it is. Well, they replied saying that just the Christmas village, but they think it'd be great in real life. So, this is my petition. This is my proposal during the pandemic. We open Campbell restaurants everywhere. Like little soup shops, like, they'd be the size of like a Dutch and Bros or like a to-go salad. Wouldn't that be fun? Who wouldn't love a warm cup of soup on a December evening? I would. Me.